If you're new to natural hair, do not waste your money until you see this video. This is my Natural Hair for Beginners box, and I'm gonna break down everything you need to start your natural hair journey. So your first step in the process is gonna be shampooing. I would invest in a good clarifying shampoo and in a moisturizing shampoo. It doesn't have to be expensive. I think this is like $12 and this is $13, but something that is going to get the gunk off of your scalp, which is what the clarifying shampoo does, all the gunk, all the oils, the dirt, everything, and then something that is gonna replenish that with moisturization, with oils and things like that. This is my favorite combination, but you can find whatever works best for you. Then after you shampoo, you're gonna wanna get a good conditioner, obviously. I feel like you can honestly get any conditioner, you can't really go wrong, but this is the deep moisturizing conditioner from Shea Moisture. I really like it because it has raw shea butter in it, and my hair just gets super dry super easily. So really love this conditioner. Now after that, you're gonna wanna go in and do the styling process. My favorite way to go about styling is doing the LCO method, which is liquid, cream, oil. So first you go in with liquid. I use water. This is my continuous spray bottle from Pattern, but you can get any spray bottle from anywhere. I just like this one. And then after that, you're gonna wanna go in with some sort of cream. Now I use the Daily Moisturizing Lotion from Design Essentials, but you can use any leave-in conditioner, any moisturizing cream, anything like that. Then after that, you're gonna wanna go in with the oil. This is the Do Grow Mega Thick oil, but you can honestly use like any oil. Just make sure that it's not something that is too heavy for your hair type. Then after that, I like to go in and style. Once my hair has been moisturized, I like to go in and style with the mousse. Not everyone is a mousse person, so if you're not, that's okay. I would invest in like a curl custard, a curl cream, something like that that's really gonna like make sure that your curls are popping and truly moisturized, rejuvenated, whatever the look is that you're looking for. Then for the natural hair tools, now this is really important. I use the unbrush and the wide tooth comb. You don't have to get an unbrush, but I do feel like it's been a good investment for me, especially since I get a lot of like really fine knots in my hair in different places, and I feel like this has been really great to get those things out without ripping out all my hair. And then the wide tooth comb is just really great for like when I'm just kind of getting like a general comb through of my hair, especially once it's been like properly detangled. So I really like these together. This is my scalp massager. I feel like this is really essential for like a good shampoo. I feel like it helps get the dirt off of my scalp. Also, it just feels good when I have itchy scalp, and it's really good to like stimulate blood flow in your scalp, and it promotes hair growth. So I really like that. You're gonna wanna get some sort of soft scrunchie, not one of those hard stiff ones, a soft scrunchie. That way it's not gonna pull all your hair out, okay? Then you're gonna wanna get some clips to help, clip up your hair, obviously. And then I use hairspray at the end of my styling process after it's dried, because I feel like that holds the style in place. Then you're gonna need, and I recommend this to everyone, to get some sort of hood dryer. Now, some people get the stand-up ones, and I really like this one because it's like the inflatable one. You attach it to the end of your blow dryer, and then you put it on your head, and it like inflates like a balloon. But I really love it, and I think it's really versatile, easy to use with any blow dryer, and you can attach it to whatever you currently have. And then the last of the tools that I think is important is to have some sort of flexi rods, perm rods, some size of the shape. Definitely look for a size that fits for your hair type and the look that you're going for. But I think this is really great, especially for people who have any type of like heat damage or just transitioning from relaxed hair. It's really great to have something like this because it'll help blend the curl patterns within your hair. So I hope that something from this was helpful. And if you have any questions, let me know.
I really cannot believe I've got my hair to grow this freaking much, and not just me, but over 15,000 others too in a short time period. Yeah, hair growth wizard, baby. And everyone's always asking, how do you do it? How do you do it? Okay, so this is my hair now, and it has came so far. And the key to really long, healthy hair, y'all, here's my routine and what I know for sure. I wash my hair. I part it in 4 sections, aka Miss Polar Express. Then I moisturize each section, and the ends of your hair are the oldest, so they're most important. Cater to them. After moisturizing, I comb each section. Always start from the ends and work up. Then I blow dry my hair, which is optional. The next step is number 1, y'all, and that is getting really good hair growth oil and oiling that scalp, and then massaging it through each section. And this is where the magic happens. So I create this long hair don't care growth oil that is created with over 32 ancient Ayurvedic herbs and oils used by Indian women for centuries. Every herb and oil in this powerful hair growth oil is proven to stimulate and promote hair growth. We've helped over 15,000 women, men, elders, and children grow their hair. Reviews are on my business Instagram or my website. The link to purchase is in my bio, aka hernaturals.co. Shipping and processing is 2 to 14 business days, and y'all, this may seem very long because weekends and holidays are not included in the 2 to 14 business days. People have been getting 14 days and 14 business days mixed up. I promise I am a good person. You will receive your order, and please understand I don't have a really big team yet, but we are working on hiring to give y'all a faster shipping time. Now, after you do all these steps, after every wash day, style your hair and leave it alone, because always planning your hair is going to cause breakage. Protective styles are important, and yes, this works for all hair types, and I recommend applying it 2 to 3 times a week. Again, the link is in my bio to purchase, because I know y'all are going to come and comment where to buy. It's in my bio, boo. The last one there is bald head.
If your hair is dry after you take out a protective style, then try this wash day routine. I'm starting with warm water to open up the hair cuticle, and I'm fully saturating my scalp and hair with water before I add any product. I always start with a clarifying shampoo to get rid of all of the buildup that's been sitting in my hair for weeks. Next, I'm using a hydrating shampoo. You don't have to use the same brand as me, just make sure the bottle clearly says hydrating shampoo. Same for the clarifying shampoo. But if you have high porosity hair, you're gonna fall in love with this Pearology hydrating shampoo. It's so freaking good, leaves my hair super soft. Next, I'm using an intensive hydrating mask from Shea Moisture. My hair is still damp while I'm doing this. First, I detangle my hair, add the mask, and put my hair in a couple twists. Using this heated bonnet for 30 minutes is really what helps cure the dryness. The heat helps the product actually sink into your hair strand. Lastly, I'm going to use Design Essentials Almond Butter Moisturizing Conditioner. The same way I use the hair mask, detangle, twist, and sit for 30 minutes. So just to recap, I used a clarifying shampoo, hydrating hair mask, moisturizing conditioner. I'm so excited to use my new T3 blow dryer because it was on my beauty wish list. I was put onto it by my hairstylist, and I just love how it has different heat settings according to your hair type. I'm going to spray in some leave-in conditioner and heat protectant and bring this wash day to an end. Thank goodness, because my arms were killing me. I've tried to do different techniques during my hydration wash days along with using different products, but this routine right here is the one that's undeniably going to have my hair hydrated and moisturized, especially after a protective style. Bye, stay beautiful.
I didn't realize how many people don't know how to properly shampoo their hair. First mistake is they call it a wash when you don't wash your hair, you shampoo your hair, you wash clothes. First, we're going to start off with a cleansing shampoo. This is going to remove any buildup and dirt from our hair. So first, you want to take the shampoo. You don't need a lot of shampoo. So you want to take it and you're going to massage it through all of your hair shaft. You want to open up that hair, massage that in real nice. Once you get your hair saturated with the shampoo, you're going to start by cleansing your scalp. So you don't want to use your fingernails, okay? You want to use your fingertips to do this, okay? So you're going to start from the back and then you're going to just do the back section and then you're going to do the sides of your head and then you're going to do the other side of your head. Then we're going to do the middle section. And again, make sure you're using your fingertips and not your fingernails. Your fingernails has all kind of bacteria underneath the nails and you don't want to accidentally scratch your scalp. And then now you have bacteria in your scalp, okay? Also, scratching your scalp will start trying to heal itself. And a lot of times that's how people get dandruff. It's just your scalp's trying to heal from all of the abrasion you caused by doing all the scratching. So now we have that first shampoo complete. We're going to rinse that out. Make sure you get all of that out. And then we're going to do another shampoo. And we're using the same shampoo again. Another pro tip I want to give you guys is when you don't see suds from the first shampoo, that's because your hair is dirty. So the first shampoo, my hair was dirty. The second one, you see more suds. And this third one, you're going to see a lot of suds. For this third shampoo, I'm going in with my Design Essentials Honey Shampoo. This one is going to add the moisture back into my hair because I did strip the moisture out using that deep cleansing shampoo. So now, as y'all can see, I have a lot of suds in my hair. This is the indication that my hair is now clean. So now I'm just going to rinse out that third shampoo and then we're going to be doing a deep conditioning. I wanted to show you guys another alternative to using your fingernails. You can go ahead and use this tool. I got mine from TJ Maxx and I love them because they're silicone based and they do not cause any abrasion to the scalp. So now we're going in with our conditioner. Once again, I'm using my Design Essential products. I love Design Essentials and we're going to go ahead and clip that all over the hair shaft. And then another trick is when you need to move that conditioner around, just add a little bit of water and it'll go ahead and make it easier to distribute that conditioner all over the hair. So once I got the conditioner all over my hair, I'm going to go in and detangle. So I'm using a wide tooth comb and I'm starting from the ends and I'm going to work my way to the root. Once I have the ends detangled, I do like to go in with this Tangular Max brush that I got from Sally's and then I like to use that with the roots. So I'm going to let my conditioner sit for 5 minutes and then after my 5 minutes is done, I'm going to rinse it out with cool water to make sure that I go ahead and close my cuticles back up. Follow me for more videos like this and also
Okay, this might be an unpopular opinion, but I think that protective styles can be amazing for growing long and healthy natural hair, but how you prep your hair is absolutely essential. So here's part 1 of how I prep my hair for a long-term protective style. I like to start with a pre-shampoo treatment on my ends, and while I let that sit, I use a clarifying shampoo. If my scalp isn't going to be properly cleansed for over a month, I'm not going to use a co-wash or a gentle shampoo. I'm going to be using a clarifying shampoo, and I'm double cleansing. Next, I'm using a balm repair mask, and I've been using this one for the past 7 months, and I feel like it's improved the health of my hair so much. Adding balm repair products has been so beneficial for my hair because I get the perfect combo of strength and repair from the balm repair while still getting the nourishment and moisture from my conditioning products. And after detangling and conditioning, I'm using a balm repair leave-in, which I keep in my hair. And I don't know, I feel like my hair has grown so much in the past year since adding in balm repair products, but let me know what you guys think. And stay tuned for part 2 where I'll share my blowout and moisture routine for my long-term protective style.
This rice water hack helped my hair grow 5 inches in just 4 weeks. Let me show you how I do it. Start by rinsing jasmine rice in a bowl of water to remove the starch. Next, add water until rice is fully covered. Massage and grind the rice with your hands to extract all the nutrients. Once your rice looks like this and your water gets cloudy, it's time to strain it out. Now that my rice water is fully strained, I can go in with some essential oils. This keeps it from smelling bad and adds extra benefits. Let your rice water ferment for 48 hours. This is a key step. Fermentation breaks down proteins to make the rice water even better for your hair. And that's it. Your rice water is ready to use. Come back for part 2 to see how I apply it.
If you are starting your hair growth journey just like me and you're looking for an affordable scalp routine that makes your hair grow fast, here are my top 3 products that I swear by. I am starting with the As I Am Rosemary shampoo, and I love that it has a nozzle that goes straight to the scalp because that way it really focuses where it matters the most. And it is not a harsh shampoo at all. It's just super soft, super gentle, and it also smells like you're in a spa. So the experience of this whole line is very, very peaceful. A little reminder, by the way, treat your hair the way you would treat your mom's hair or like your best friend's hair. Just soft, gentle, and always with care, because if you're harsh, that will show. And if you're gentle, you'll notice she will flourish and grow. This is something I need to remind myself as well, because like I said, I've been a little harsh on her and I'm trying to change that. Next, I go in with the Rosemary conditioner, and this one, I love her down. Slip is a non-negotiable for me because my detangling process needs to feel good to me and I want it to be quick. I want it to be over with. And this conditioner has so much slip that it tackles both. Like detangling feels so effortless with this one. Oh, I'm so happy to see my healthy thick hair back. It's been a year, guys. Give me 6 months and 2022 curly hair Saturday will be back. To finish, I add a few drops of the rosemary oil directly to my scalp. I massage it in, and that's basically it. Healthy scalp, healthy hair, just 3 products, and the best part is that every single product is under $10.
If you're on a hair growth and length retention journey, use my wash day routine for hydrated, moisturized, and tangle-free hair. I'm on a healthy hair journey, and I've learned that I need to start using a detangling spray on my hair before I wash it. I use it to give my hair some slip, which makes it easier for my brush to glide through, and it helps prevent breakage. This one from Fable and Maine made my hair super soft and is really lightweight. As soon as I started washing my hair, I became overstimulated with this shirt. It was just too loose in the front, so I had to change. So first, I'm going to start with this gentle clarifying shampoo, keyword gentle. This one from Mazzani is really good to use on a weekly or bi-weekly schedule to really remove any buildup from the hair. The black scrubber I'm using first, and oh my gosh, it feels amazing. It reminds me of when I'm at the hair salon and my hairstylist is scrubbing away at my scalp. The bristles are a little rough, which is perfect to really clean the scalp. A lot of people ask me, how do you keep your hair hydrated? You hydrate it on wash day. That's when your hair really gets to drink up as much water as it can. This hydrating shampoo from Sacred is top tier. I haven't put it down since I got it. I'm using the tan scrubber that I showed you earlier to keep my hair detangled during the process. Always remember, hair mask before conditioner, so let's do it. I've been telling you guys about this hair mask since my very first hair video over a year ago. It's the Shea Moisture Intense Hydration Hair Mask. It worked wonders on my high porosity hair, and now it's doing it for my low porosity hair. The slip is amazing. My detangling brush is just gliding through my hair with no problem. Whatever hair type you have, girl, I'm telling you, just try it. And to get the max benefits from this hair mask, I'm going to sit under my heated bonnet for 30 minutes. If your hair is constantly dry, it's probably because you're not adding heat to your routine. First we hydrated, now we moisturize. I'm using Design Essentials Almond Butter Moisturizing Conditioner. My hairstylist uses this on my hair and I love it. I apply it just like the hair mask, but this time I let it sit in my hair for 10 minutes without heat and then I wash it out. Feel free to use heat again. I'm just on a time crunch and I'm trying to make my wash days shorter. Next, I'm using this Olaplex No. 5 as a leave-in conditioner. I love using this when I was a straight hair natural, so I'm trying to test it out to see how I like it on my 4C hair. It's also a heat protectant, but I'm going to go in again and layer with another heat protectant, the Camera Blow Dry Spray. And I'm still trying to figure out which blow dry brush I like the best, so you're going to see me going back and forth between between two. Wash day was a breeze. My hair was completely tangle free, and that's because of the products and the techniques that I use. Lastly, I like to seal in all the hydration and moisture with this hair oil from Amika. Before I braid my hair, I just like to part my hair in sections and coat the hair with this hair oil. And that's how I prep my hair to get these inches.
Reasons why your hair is not growing. You're using oil. Before you start typing that big ass long ass paragraph about how your grandma and her family used it for generations and how you're using it and your hair grew like 15 fucking inches overnight, I'm going to show you a demonstration of what oil and water looks like mixed together. Can y'all see the cup? Okay. I'm making oil. Wow, who would have ever fucking thought that like the oil would float on top? I didn't care though. And just before y'all be like, well, I mix it, I comb it in my hair. Guess what? Dump my finger in. You see my finger at the bottom? Put my finger up. You see what's dripping off? You think it's water? That shit is all oil. Oil will always be coated regardless. Like, what the fuck? And if you have low porosity hair, this probably has to be the worst thing you could possibly do to your hair. Strictly because you're just gonna make your hair hydrophobic. Like, dead ass look. Number 2, you're not washing your hair enough. I don't know who came up with this lie that black people need to wash their hair every month, even 5 years. But you should be washing your hair like every 2 weeks. And this is a really big key factor. Whoever came up with the lie that you should just wash your scalp and not your hair should go to fucking hell too. That's dead ass like hopping in the shower and washing the top of your body and let like the suds fall to your fucking feet. You're disgusting. Like, wash all of your hair. You're not trimming your fucking ends. Y'all would rather not trim y'all's ends and crack y'all's neck back and be like, Lynn, check, my shit getting so long. Your shit looks like a fucking stock market crash. Trim that shit and make it even, okay? This is only for retention, by the way. This is the hardest truth no one ever talks about, and I never see anybody talking about it. You can't look like a bad bitch 24/7. Yeah. Do you want long hair or do you want to look like a bad bitch? You're not gonna have a 30-inch bust down. Be realistic. Like, you can't grow your hair if you're doing hairstyles all the fucking time. You're going to have to put it in braids and twists for a month and leave that shit alone. Last but not least, you do not invest in quality hair products. You're complaining about your hair not growing, but you're using fucking Cantu. Actually, fuck that. You're using fucking Softy on your hair. Oh, well, natural hair care is so... You just bought a wig. You got every other week. And your fat ass is probably in a fucking drive-thru right now. So you cannot tell me you don't have fucking money for fucking natural hair products, because you fucking do. Just invest, bro. It is completely worth it. Top products I use: Camille Rose, Inner Sense, Uncle Funky's Daughter, Curl Smith, Pattern is a very good one. Design Essentials. Love you, bye. And always make sure to come back here for hair. So I heard you want to grow your hair in 2025. No borax, no glue. And I'm going to tell you how to. I want to clear this before the video gets started. I am black. I'm not mixed with anything. My hair porosity is high. I have 4A hair. I have had the same length of hair for years. It has always been thick. It has always been the same length for years until I actually started taking care of it and it started growing. I do not take any supplements or pills, and I only use pretty much one brand, but just one brand won't grow your hair alone. It starts with fucking consistency. We're going to get straight to the point. You need to learn your hair porosity. There is high, low, and normal. If you have normal hair, you're perfect. You're good to go. Typically, just listen to what I'm going to say. If you have high hair porosity, basically what this looks like is when you hop in the shower, your hair is immediately soaked, it's drenched, it's completely wet. When you hop out, it takes max like an hour for your whole head to dry with no product. Okay? When you have low hair porosity, you stand underneath the shower head and it takes forever for your hair to get wet. It's almost like the water is repelling against your hair. Like, what's going on? Then you hop out the shower when it's finally wet and it takes forever for your hair to dry. Like up to 7 to 8 hours. It is also really, really crucial to learn your hair porosity, because if you do not learn this, you will be using products that probably work with your hair. And half of the time, a lot of y'all are using products that work against your hair. For example, I was using humectants without even knowing for a long ass time with my high porosity hair. Now, some articles do say to use humectants. However, I would use humectants during the winter. I live in Texas. All this comes into play. Where you live, your region, how humid it is, the weather, all this comes into play. I have high porosity hair. So if I use a humectant in my hair during the summer, my hair is going to frizz up and it's going to further damage my hair shaft. Trim your ends every 3 months. I cannot emphasize how important this part is. Y'all, I used to say 6 months, but then I changed my mind after what happened to me. Let me show y'all. This was my hair when I first straightened it. As y'all can see, it's giving very much see-through at the ends. You can see where there's a split here, that big ass gap, and here. Because I failed to cut it 6 months ago prior when I first saw the tiny splits, this is what it led to. You would think I'm gonna cut here and be fine, but no, that split is gonna go further up. So I had to cut. This was me after I cut off that line. Do y'all see how bad that split is? So I had to cut more. Still, I had to cut more. So don't be like me, big and can hardly breathe, okay? Listen to me when I tell y'all to trim y'all's fucking hair. Let go of that shit. Because look at the consequences I had to pay. Build a routine. When I say build a routine, I'm talking about a hair mask. You know when your hair feels dry, obviously. Everyone does. When it does, note that you do have to put moisture in it. For an example, there may be some times where I do a heat mask, where I put a mask in it and I get a heat cap and I put it on and I sit there and I let my hair actually marinate. Do I need to put my hair in natural little braids? Do I need to put it in natural little plaits? Y'all already know how I feel about protective hairstyles. They don't protect shit. So don't come over here asking me about box braids because they don't protect shit. That's why I only get them one time a year. And that one time a year, a lot of hair falls out. So just saying. You need to switch to silk scrunchies, silk pillowcases, a bonnet, and your tools need to be essential to doing your hair. I promise you it makes a hell of a difference because I've used combs that snag the fuck out of my hair, combs that just snap in half, combs that do not work for my hair. For an example, let me show y'all a few. For an example, these two combs I use on my hair religiously because they are hard, they are sturdy, they actually work, they don't snag my hair. If you are still using combs that have balls at the end and like really skinny roots, not like this, they have balls, you need to invest in a better hair comb. And that is pretty much it for my whole video. I hope these tips genuinely did help. And
You do not have to be bald headed for the rest of your life. I grew my hair from this to this, and I'm about to show you how. Hey, amiga cheetah, long time no see. It's been that time of the month for me, so I just been trying to survive. But anyway, we back. As you can see, I have not cheated. I took these last 2 days to bed rot. So my hair has been in that bonnet for the past 2 days. So we're still going strong. No slick back November, day 15. If you watch my curly hair journey, you know my hair used to be screaming for help. I'm here to tell you it's possible. You do not have to be bald headed for the rest of your life. All you need are these two things: extra virgin coconut oil, extra virgin olive oil. There was a point in my life where I was on bed rest because I had foot surgery, and I used to do this literally every single night because I had nothing better else to do with my life. Basically, the purpose of this exercise is to distribute all the oil throughout your scalp, both the coconut oil and the olive oil. If you're smart, you would put this in the microwave so that it's not white and chunky in your hair, but I'm just gonna do it the old-fashioned way. Get both of those oils nice and submerged in your scalp. And then flip your head over, grab your iPad, put on your favorite show, and massage your head for 5 minutes upside down. Massaging your head upside down increases blood circulation to your hair. Blood equals oxygen, which equals nutrients, which equals hair growth. Make sure you're massaging your entire scalp in circular motions with your fingertips and not your fingernails. You can also put some more on the lengths of your hair, especially your ends, baby girl. Your ends have been around for the longest, so you want to take the most care of them. The crown of my head is the driest, so I make sure to get it nice in there. Get it all up in there. Now, if you really want to get down, you would keep going until your hair is literally greasy. I got work tomorrow, so I'm trying to keep the wash as efficient as possible. But that's it. It's really that simple. I put my bonnet on and I go to sleep. I let the oil do what it gotta do. Consistency is key, baby. Do this as many times as you can, at least once a week. And watch that hair grow, honey. I've been wanting to try Indian hair oils because their hair don't play. So yeah, hopefully I can get my hands on that soon and we can try it together. Also, your sheets, they might get a little stained, but you gotta do what you gotta do at the end of the day. Would you rather be bald or would you rather have stained sheets? Pick your poison. All right, she's back in the bonnet where she's the safest. Next time your mama go grocery shopping, tell her to get you these. It don't matter what brand it is as long as it's extra virgin / unrefined. Don't go outside in the sun with oil in your hair. Wash it out before you step out the house. It doesn't take a lot of time to take care of your hair. It just takes effort. So lock in. Good night, Pookie.